When people are released from jail, they have the responsibility to appear in court. But some of these people choose to go on the run.
They go back home to mommy.
And that is when these guys come into the picture. So sit back and listen to the Off the Hook podcast with Chad and Rob.
Very fine people on both sides.
These are real stories, but the names have been changed.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Rob.
And I'm Chad.
And how you been, brother?
I'm doing okay. Something going on here. Okay. Doing fine. How about yourself?
Same old story, different day. Man, real quick, man, before we get into our story, I got a response from one of our listeners.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
Yeah. And he wanted to know what type of weapons that we carried with us when we go get people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So I said, you know what? That'd be good to bring up on the podcast. So we did. So let's. What do you carry?
Glock 19. Is it 19 or 17? I got a 43 also.
Yep. And what about like
taser? I got a taser mount on the front of my vest, and then I have a bullpup shotgun that I load with non-lethal rounds. So I'm not afraid to shoot you.
Yeah, them rubber rounds work good.
I like shooting that thing.
I've used them quite a few times. Yeah. They're awesome. I like them. And we have a vest. Sometimes, most of the time we wear them. Sometimes we don't. It all depends
on the situation. Sometimes you got to be sneaky and you just got to look like and kind of blend in. You know, if they see you in a vest coming, they haul ass.
Yeah, I've got a vest, of course.
It all depends.
I got a taser, mace, rubber rounds. Let's see, a baton. I broke it.
Keep a baton. I keep a baton in both cars.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I've always got one handy.
But what's better than all that is a Glock.
So
I'm finna kill you. I'm finna drill you.
This is what we used to listen to when we were riding to Florida.
Man, that's a little catchy tune.
Ride around the block with a Glock. Yo ass finna get shot. I thought that was a hilarious song, man. I like silly stuff.
Man, that was awesome. But we played it for a Fugitive one time. I can't remember which one was it.
That was that girl in Florida that ran, and we had Vernon pick her up from the jail. So they have court down there on weekends. And we got wind. We actually got a call from Slammer Picks. I had her posted on there.
Yeah.
And a jailer had Googled her name, and it popped up on the site. And, you know, at the bottom, it's got our contact information. And some officer from Fort Lauderdale area called me and said, hey, are you looking for this girl? And we're like, yeah, well, she's in jail, but, she could be released. I mean, she was with a kid that overdosed. We hadn't done that story on her yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
Oh, yeah. So, real quick, she was in a hotel. They did drugs. A guy that was there with her overdosed, almost died.
Yeah, they took her in.
And they have court on weekends there, which we don't have in our area.
Wow. You ain't getting nobody working on weekends around here.
She's definitely not a permanent resident. She's living in a motel. She's on drugs, and she's on the run from us. We'll tell that whole story because that one was really good, too, and how we found her. But she ended up getting arrested, but they released her because she said that, I have a permanent residence, so they gave her an unsecured bond, and chick took off.
Yeah.
She was about to.
We'll save that story,
We'll save that, but
you got to keep tuning in so you can hear these stories.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, that's what we carry. I carry a Glock 19. Like the story that we did last time, I believe, I can't remember. When we went to California, we had to abide by all the states' gun laws. So we couldn't carry a magazine that held more than 10 rounds.
California.
And you couldn't bring the ammo, so we had to buy it there. It was stupid, but
So
whatever.
I just thought about this. You know, Adrian, our computer guy, came over this morning. You know, he's from Australia, and you know, years ago they took all the guns from Australians.
Oh, yeah.
right. You know, so he was telling us a little bit about their situation there, and how their home invasions have gone up, skyrocketed.
Yeah, the crime has gone.
Yeah. In general, gun-related things, because the bad guys keep the guns. The good people don't get to in those situations. And that's exactly what happened to Australia. So liberal people, you know, you need to look at Australia. That's not working there, and you want to do it here.
No, they don't give a damn.
Communism won't work. Harder you try it, taking guns won't work. So you just gotta focus on our law enforcement.
So with that being said, I think it's already story time, man. I think we need to get right into
Is it time for?
I can tell stories. Got too much to tell. I can tell stories. Got too much to tell. I can tell stories. Got too much to tell.
He's in
All
Charlotte
right.
tomorrow night, by the way.
Chad's gonna secretly go out there. He's gonna put a wig on, and some teeth, and some rings and ring bling.
Right. I done shaved my scruff off, so I could do little patterns, you know.
Yeah,
like he does.
you could do little patterns in there. Look retarded.
Pretty much.
So, all right, story time. What were we naming her? Speedy?
No, she is Diana, the dope dealer.
Oh, yes, Diana, the dope dealer. Okay, so Chad, you started off. I'm gonna look something up real quick.
All right, so Diana, we bonded her out. We bonded her out a bunch of times. She had a little. She's a pretty girl. Had a boyfriend that, you know, did well financially. Kept getting her out of situations. Remember the guy, the elevator guy? You know, remember
Yeah,
that?
he owned this like big company in South Carolina.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, for whatever.
This? I think this was a 10,000, wasn't it?
Probably something like that. We did big bonds on her. She skipped on us, and we start looking. Now, she's a streetwise girl. She knows her way around the streets.
Yeah, and she's been here for a while.
Yeah, she knows a lot of people. So we start looking, Facebook. You know, she's nothing's really happening on there. I ended up putting her on Slammer Picks. My site, it's down right now, but we might have it back up. We're redoing it. But back then we put it up, and somebody commented. They saw it and commented on it, and I went through Facebook. I found them, and they said that they knew where she was, whereabouts she was.
Yeah, and she was like right up underneath our noses.
Yeah. It turned out she was, and so we're downtown Wilmington. You know, we're on the river, and this girl says that she's like, yeah, I know where she is. I can't stand her. You know, she did something to
she's
her.
gonna help.
She's going to help us. Yeah, bottom line. So we set up a drug deal, you know, with this girl.
And it's like literally how many blocks from our office?
Yeah, it's like 3 blocks.
3 blocks from the office.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
literally we have a golf cart in our office, and we ride around downtown and stuff.
Yeah, and it's all logoed out, so it's got like. It's got off the hook bail bonds all over it.
We take it to the courthouse. You know, people need a ride. We'll, you know, give them a ride to the car or turn.
And plus,
you know,
parking
whoever.
down here sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's hard to get around.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So she sets this drug deal up at this
Gas station. Yeah,
right
yeah.
here on the corner of Market and Red Cross, and it's a busy little gas station because it's the only one downtown on the main drag coming in. So So we're over there. We're like, we have our stuff on because we know she can be dangerous. So we're waiting, and I'm driving her. I had my Dodge.
had a black
Dodge Charger?
Dodge Charger back then with rims on it.
Yeah.
You were all ghettoed out.
Yeah.
With dark tinted windows. Right?
Yeah.
You fit the part.
Look the part, right?
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, so we're in the vicinity of the area, and
So the girl that's going to help us, she pulls up with her friend in like I think it was a little SUV.
Well,
type thing.
Escape. I think it was-
Whatever.
yeah.
SUV thing. They go to the gas station and they're just sitting there, and it's busy, so it's not obvious, So anyway, she parks over there and she's communicating with her, I guess, text messages or Facebook or something, and then she lets us know that she's on her way.
Yeah.
Well, everything there's like old houses, neighborhoods. It's kind of hood-ish area back there, we go back there in your car. Yeah. She couldn't see us, so we're riding the streets because she's not going to see us. She's not going to know it's us, and it's busy. There's a lot of cars out here, and we're just looking to see if she's really coming.
So I pull into a parking space, and I hit the curb, and these curbs.
No. All right. We saw her, and she was going down another street, and you were going down. There was like a one-way street, and you had to whip it around.
Yeah.
And when you did, you hit the curb with your back tire. Is your back tire or your front tire?
It was
front
my
tire.
front tire.
And that thing had like rims and little skinny tires and stuff.
Yeah.
And you busted your tire.
I didn't know it. I mean, it sounded bad.
Yeah, it sounded bad. Like you bent the rim. Like you did some damage.
I was like, because we hit it, and I remember we got it on body cam somewhere. I don't know where it's
so
at.
back then we were possibly going to have our own show.
Yeah.
And we were getting footage. They would take our cam footage, and we would mail it to them in California. Anyway, we were getting footage, and I remember like when you hit that curb, it's like, and,
I know, I was
like the camera's shaking.
Oh God, that's gonna hurt. I said, that sucks.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we forget about the tire just like that because we
want
got
to
tunnel
get back
vision.
there before she does, so we can see the whole thing happen. Because once she gets to the car, and those girls aren't really going to buy her drugs, then.
Yeah, she's gonna know what's
the
up.
jig's up.
Jig's up.
Yeah.
So we leave the little parking spot we're in. We go around to the front of this convenience store.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and we see her. She goes into the store. When she comes back out, right before she gets back to the SUV,
Yeah.
we're like, look, we need to jump now. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it now. She had a backpack
on. That's right.
and flip flops.
Yep.
Now, so we get out, and as soon as we get out, she sees us, and she's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
and starts running. And
She was in flip flops.
yeah, I knew she was gonna run, so
Yeah.
I just started running
Now,
towards her.
this is a busy road. Now, this is 3rd Street downtown,
Where-
and like this is where everybody's coming in and out.
So MLK is a major road that comes
Yeah.
into downtown, and it comes right into 3rd Street. And there's a lot of traffic there all day long. So she's running, and I'm right on her heels. And I take my taser out, and I point at her. I said, "If you don't stop, I'm gonna tase you." And she tripped on her flip flop, and right in the middle of 3rd Street.
She just fell right. I mean, like right on the road, face first.
Oh yeah. Then we jump on top of her. We're putting her in cuffs. She's wiggling. She does not want to go.
Yeah.
So we get her up, and once we're getting her up, a cop stopped by and said, "Hey guys, you guys all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we got it." And they're like, "Okay, cool." I'm like, "Can you get a female officer to come search her because I'm
Yeah.
sure she's got something on her."
Yep, they came over. It's funny. We saw a friend of ours, this attorney, pumping gas.
My buddy David.
He's like, "What's up, guys?" And we're like, "This girl." We're like, "Oh, nothing, just another day," And I'm walking her back by his car and taking her up there. So the officers pull up next to us. One female officer searches her, and they find needles, and drugs, more drugs. Yeah, find all that. And then they confirmed the warrants that we had her for, and
They take her.
yeah, and man, she was like having words with the girl that helped us.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm gonna get you," and she's like, "No, you ain't."
Yeah,
for that.
right. And then after after all that was all over, I look over at my car and I'm like, "Hey, Chad, tire's flat."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
So we had to change it right there in the middle of the street. I'm sure there was people laughing at us and picking on us about it, but
Yeah.
but that was a quick little good story that we had to give you guys.
Yeah, just a little quick one there for today. Anyway, the story of Diana, the dope dealer.
Oh yeah, I was gonna play this little Speedy Gonzalez clip.
What?
No se preocupe.
Oh, she thought she was fast.
She thought she was fast.
Yeah.
Arriba, arriba.
All right. So
Yeah, she thought she was fast until we caught up with her. Now I don't know.
she had a flip flop blowout.
Yeah, flip flop blowout. But you know what? She was getting it, and I was. Look, I'm good for about 300 yards, and then I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. But anyway, so that was her. I don't know what's happened to her. I haven't heard anything out of her since.
Me neither. I think we seen her in jail a couple times after that, but
Yeah, more than likely she didn't learn a lesson. Some don't, unfortunately.
yeah. So Diane, the
Dope dealer.
dope dealer, she is she's gone away now. So that's going to be good story. We need to probably tell next is the girl in Florida that Vernon got for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was on. We were on. Well, I ain't gonna say because that's the next episode.
I just saw her pop back up in jail. As a matter of fact, and that's been years ago.
and the things she did to get in trouble, like
Yeah.
we'll tell y'all about that. That was pretty wild.
How we got the trail started on that one is pretty cool.
Yeah,
It all,
yeah. Don't
No, I won't give you too much. But
don't. I can tell you. We can tell you this: if you're in court, make sure your wallet is secure. If not, you're gonna be paying up. Oh man! So other than that, man,
just
that
a
was
quick one for today, man. But,
quick one for today.
We'll have you more stuff coming, and keep listening.
Yeah.
The comments coming.
We love you, and like I said on every other,
Merch.
yeah, we got merch coming. Like it's
Comment
here.
if you want some merch.
Yeah, just comment, contact us. Chad be more than glad to sell your hat. It helps kind of.
Yeah, it's just going to the podcast.
Yeah, it helps the podcast out a little bit. But yeah, if you want to listen to us or see us, we're on YouTube, Off the Hook Podcast, all streaming platforms. Check us out. Even on TikTok. We still got a little TikTok thing that we're going on.
Working on that too.
Yep. So yeah, if you interested on being on the show, let us know. Comment, give us a ring. But until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Chad.
And we love you, and we mean it. We'll see you later.
You've been listening to Off the Hook with Chad and Rob. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And be sure to follow us for notifications for another exciting episode. But in the meantime, you can go to our website at www.offthehookbail.com to see more. So until next time, stay out of trouble, or it'll be you that needs to get off the hook. See you soon.